Welcome back in, everyone, to Fierce XP. It's our Fresh Start series in Tower Dominion. And I'm pumped to be back. Pumped to keep going through this series and making progress. I feel like it's coming along really nicely. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm learning a lot from it. You know, I went back and I saw a couple of the early episodes, and they're hard to watch. I mean, they're all hard to watch for me. But I think we've come a long way, not only with, you know, a bit of the audio maybe, but getting the video lengths down, because I'm a bit more efficient during the course of the video. It's just, I think it's evolved steadily in a good way, and I'm encouraged by that. When we eventually start a new series, it'll have a stronger start to it, I think. But it's all part of the process. I embrace it. It's been a lot of fun. So in our cycle here of kind of rotating between teams, we would be back with the Paragon Assault Group today. And I thought, why not face our demons and jump in as Droh? That's where our one loss came from. So why don't we see if we can get him a purple badge? And it's not like it's a bummer to play as them. They've got great powers. Cost of buildings down, HP up, not only on the HQ, but on things like barriers. Can be really useful. So let's jump in, see if we can get the job done today. All right. Cool. Got a T along the back here. That's going to make for some interesting kind of runs along the back. And I think we get that connected up and head out this way. Straight piece, that's a great start. Actually, this is strange. We could close this off, get this connected, and it would allow us to, because some enemies would come along this whole stretch and try to come to this entry point. Now, I don't know if we want to do that necessarily. We might rather tee off here. I'm not sure, but let's lay this piece anyway. That looks good. Okay, and what are we doing here? Are we doing discovery again? Yeah, I think so. We've been really just hammering on the discovery and loving it. I'd like to get some doctrines related to that when we get neutral buildings. So let's do it. Let's trust it that we get our economy online. And I want to mention, I know that I fixate on the economy and the supply. It's such a crucial part of the game to enabling you to not only lay down expensive buildings, but to do expensive upgrades. You know, you want forbidden shells or sanctified shells or all of these expensive things. You got to have the supply, right? So yeah, we definitely focus on it. And one of the heroes we have to unlock, we got to get to 350,000, and we just got to 150. So it's gonna be a long road. And part of that is we got to get supply up big time, 500 or 1,000. So I'm going to be more unapologetic about it and just crush the supply. It's a key part of our strategy, right? The other thing I was thinking in between videos here, sorry, I know we got to get going into here the first wave, but we might start to go endless more often. And not because I want to make that part of the series necessarily, but it might be an interesting finish to see how strong the build was. But more importantly, I thought, wait, do we get credit for generating that supply? Because that's when the supply is, again, maybe it's 800 per turn or something. That's when you're generating a lot of it to keep going for an extra 10 waves or something. So I don't know how to verify that. There would be maybe some ways, but if any of you know, please comment whether that would count or not. And I'm not really that worried about doing deep runs. This isn't about getting to wave 65 and stuff like that. It would just be, oh, let's just keep going and get to wave 42 or something like that. We'll see. I think we'll just feel it out towards the end of the video, see how long the video is. Maybe that's all part of it. But let's get going. We want repair drones. We need a couple guns. That's probably a wise idea. And let's get one close to the HQ. We'll give him underground plus a gun. And what about a sturdy bunker? Anything good? That's not bad. This here is sure pretty good. Let's do that. He might even get some friends along there, so we'll just leave that alone for right now. And we go. We're underway. Episode, I think it's 17. Let's see if we can keep the win streak alive. There's a neutral building synergy already. This one I don't necessarily love because it's only a one wave effect. Now, that can be amazing, say on wave 25 or 30, 35, you know, some of those, of course, but not too bothered by this. Mirador cost decrease is nice, but why don't we get some supply and a blueprint in the bank there? We've got a bunch of supply right now. We don't need to hit close support. I'm thinking, why not get another one here? Now that could be an important werewolf spot, potentially. No, you know what? We're not going to save it. Let's go. We should be quite safe now for a couple waves. A couple little hits, whatever. We're good. Okay, there's a bunch of recon and a werewolf. The Axiom, not going to be able to take advantage of. We're producing a fair bit of recon. Man, that's hard to turn down, but I think let's grab the blueprints. Curve works great. See if we can get some reroll dynamics going where we can generate some supply or extra damage or something like that, because I wouldn't mind being a little bit more liberal with it than we normally are. For instance, they're getting a straight and working that out. But anyway, it's all good for now. Let's get a werewolf down. That's a perfect spot. And you know we're giving him the loaders. Didn't get a neutral building, by the way. We haven't gotten one yet. It's okay. Simple stock would be online already. We've already got a bastion. I think simple stock is going to generate us some meaningful recon here. I think that's worth it. Just thinking about getting the light mortar down and just not ready for it yet. It's okay. We're strong enough at the moment that we can bounce back from the repair. The bastions aren't much good use to us right now. Not yet, because we're too poor, but I almost forgot we get the building cost reduction there, so it's a little bit easier to get down, especially pricey buildings. And we've also got the extra HP. This would normally be 2250, I think. It's nice. There's a barricade. Where would we put that? We'd put it probably right at the mouth here or here with the extra entry point there. Yeah, I think let's do that. Barricades are almost never a bad idea. Okay, there's a T. And I think what we're going to do, even though this is an obvious spot, we would close one battlefront. Not a big deal. But why don't we do this? We know it's going to have to happen. And then we give ourselves a bit of room on that side. Wow, there's a neutral building with some discovery. Amazing. But then we create more entry points, and that just made sense kind of to me to then commit to that side, because there should be more enemy density here with the entry points. Now, this is also an easy placement. Height 0 kind of sucks, but of course we want to get discovery online, so that works nicely. Let's get him learning. Beautiful. Well, that's a lot stronger over here. And look, there's quite a few enemies. They're kind of everywhere. We're getting beat up a little. It's fine. Okay, get some blueprints. Now, we're generating a lot of recon. I wonder if we think about getting a scout hideout. Can't probably get them fully upgraded yet. Versus another barricade right at the front entrance here especially would be a good long-term investment. Let's do that. And then maybe for the other Mirador, we won't, set ourselves up for close support. We would put him out in the field and use him a different way potentially. But I think we know we're going to do that. We're going to get a threat reveal next turn. So let's keep going. We'll save the little bit of supply that, well, actually, no, this guy's going to get the loader. We know we're doing that. what do we got? We got joint operations, and this thing has really come alive. I have learned, I always liked it. It's a really cool building and it's unique to this group, but I think we've had 2 different runs where this thing was shining. Just taught me some lessons, I'll tell you what. Now, the supply is attractive, but the bastion's not. So let's get the blueprints. Curve? Not bad. What would we do? I'm almost tempted to do this, but then what are we doing? This is crazy. So then we would close this off if we did that. And then just have everything funneling up over that side. Is this crazy? Maybe I'm going to close this. Yeah, let's do something interesting. We got our neutral building there. I really wish we had local acquisition. I love getting the bump from those, but it's okay. Some bonuses there I'm not sure we'll take advantage of. It's kind of out in no man's land. It's okay. We said we could get the Mirador. Oh, let's see what enemies we're facing. No Devaskor. So we're going to have the British Nest. I'm glad that we are kind of prepared for that. So out here, I feel good about having a cross and connect that back up and around. We'll be okay for that. And the Mimikos. Light mortars, Warwolf, you know the deal. Those will be good. But Miradors can play an important role in cleaning up the chaff. Even after the Mimikos bust up and there's little mini Mukos, Miradors can do well to just clean up the rest of what's left. So we're going to give him underground with a gun. Perhaps veteran reinforcement as well. Good placement on the 2 barriers. So there will be a few enemies that try to make their way all the way around, which is kind of interesting. We'll probably take the extra blueprints here. We've got simple stock online right now. No plans to place a Warwolf just yet. Actually, but we're going to be with the Mimikos probably. So why don't we get some blueprints? Durandal sounds great too. For this guy, let's get him pumping right away, and we're going to give him the extra gun here shortly. It's good to have a little bit of extra range. He can help pick off some of those air units a little bit too. Yeah, look at them going all the way around. Nice. Oh, that's fun. This game, the replayability is crazy, right? I mean, and I gotta look. I think I'm at probably 750 hours or something. Most of that just brain turned off, playing casual Archer on the second screen or something like that. And it's so fun. But this has been better, locked in, totally refreshing, different experience for me. And the point is, there's such variety and there is so much depth, and runs can look so different. But at the same time, it's not overwhelming. You know, it's a very approachable game. If you haven't tried it, you really should. Let's have a look here. We don't have a Claymore yet. It's kind of appealing. We don't have any platforms yet. Let's think about the enemy that we're facing, the Brita. A Claymore is, well, besides the Bastion, is our only shield break specific weapon that we've seen yet. So let's get that in the bank. Straight piece is perfect back here. Let's do that. And wow, a gravity well. Interesting. I think we're happy to see that. And we might put like a Durandal there with the long barrel. We want to make sure it's active, and that helps to have a bigger, different gun back here. Oh, that's great. Great get. That discovery is just so valuable. Loving it. If you normally go for the orbital relay, I used to always do that. Start thinking about taking communication. It really makes the runs interesting and makes you more powerful. Okay. We might be ready for the scout hideout, and the tier 2 doctrines would be nice too. Let's do that. And actually, this is also a good candidate for the scout hideout. Okay, here's going to be the British Nest. Yeah, no problem. Let's get that. And just look at the heights quickly. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to do that, actually. I like having the race spot here. And a claymore is going to be perfect there once we get one platform. Got another neutral building, and this is again one of the best ones. Plus 50 supply. Beautiful. Now, we have no supply. I can't even put down a Durandal. I wanted to. But... I think we probably just do this instead. Could even go to height 0, but... yeah, let's do this. And we can give him all of it, including, why don't we do, well, local supply is going to become so valuable, right? We've got so many neutral buildings. Let's save a little bit of our recon by going this path, and this will just continue to get stronger and stronger. He's already got plus 10%. We've only got 2 of them activated, but we're going to do this one shortly. What's a good candidate? It's not too bad. Would we do a Durandal there? Maybe. We definitely want it active. We're struggling with our supply. We could also do a light mortar. It's a bit of a waste, but maybe that's okay. Huh. Yeah, and you know what? We're just going to save the money. We'll give him improved shot, and that way he can hit a few more tiles there. It's just kind of a waste, but we just want the economy. But let's go. Let's see if they mess us up. Glad we had the loader on him. The Britas can be slowed, I think, right? Yes. Nice. Okay. We want a platform, and giving the scout a little bit of efficiency is not a bad thing either. So we need a corner kind of all over the place. Let's roll. No. Yeah. That is some nice tall real estate right there. It's kind of a shame to put it back in this corner where we're going to have literally 0 buildings. And back here, actually, we wouldn't mind maybe some flat stuff because there's a potential for artillery eventually coming out this way. So this makes a lot more sense to me. Whoop. Why isn't it? Oh, there's a connecting piece here. Interesting. Should we do that? I don't like that as much. I guess that T was okay. Oh man. That elevation is sure interesting though. Man, this is rough. I shouldn't be so stuck on the elevation. And what else can go here? Claymore along the top there, division relay or something like that. It'd be a little bit tough to get in a big gun like a super heavy pulse. You know what? Forget about it. I'm overcomplicating it. I don't love what happened there, so I'm not going to settle for it. I think I'd rather have a T and keep it a little bit more open, and that's all good. Got another neutral building. And who knows? We might get something back here put down. But what we wanted to do is this is going to be super valuable. Nice. We'll wait to get the upgrades on him. We've been in this position before, and it's not ideal when you're building your map out like we've done here, which is really good, but you end up with a couple of entry points that are directly next to your HQ. Now, thankfully, we've got barricades, but it's not a good position to be in. Be wanting to look to get those separated from us soon. Okay, let's grab that supply. Ooh, joint operations we could get down. That's fun. Just thinking about what's going to get us kind of close to the front of the battlefield. But I don't mind having it back here. They're going to have a lot of room to spread around. Maybe even here. Yeah, they can get... sure, that's fine. And he can, you know, up here, maybe they can start a little bit and just get spread all over. That's great. And with our recon production, we still have simple stock. We might be able to get veteran squads. We also learned that that is super valuable, even though the recon production's nice too. Yeah, that's not maybe the most ideal spot. What do they got? Storm rifles, pretty good damage, 48. Yeah, that's a little better. And so they get the same benefits of elevation, like of what kind of range they've got. When they're at range 0, it's pretty tight. Let's get more supply, right? Don't mind a scout hideout either. Okay, a T, that's fine. That's better. Plus there's a 4 tile elevated spot here. You could do maybe a bastion or something. All of that is okay. Let's get the pulse on this. It's going to provide some relief. And then we want to think about maybe the warden on this sooner than later, maybe. But for now, it's all we can do. We're at wave 13. We got a few more to go until threat reveal. But I think the tier 1 is dealt with okay. Let's get this guy to veteran. I know we just spent everything we got, but he is kind of an anchor on this whole area here. Other than the werewolf going. Ammo depot. It's pretty preemptive. Don't have a use for it yet. And we've already got a barricade in the bank. So I'm thinking let's get a platform. And we don't have a claymore anymore either. So that's okay. Keep that in the bank. We still have basically nothing. So I think we just keep going. This gravity well, it's... glad to have it, but not sure how often it'll come into play. I mean, if enemies get affected by this, we're kind of in some trouble, right? We don't want them to even be getting that deep. By the way, let's see. Yeah, Claymore's in first, doing well now that he's got the pulse rifle. Multi-pulse. What do we got here? All buildings, plus 10% damage, or minus 10 if adjacent to HQ. That kind of hurts. We've got a number of buildings next to. Don't love a lot of this. Let's just get Werewolf cost down a little bit. A cross might be okay. No, you know what? Let's get what we want. That would be fine. Or we get a corner. But I think this is okay. I don't mind this. There's not going to be a ton of enemies coming out of there, and the Werewolf can get straight on them. And this guy has now got veteran. Plus a barrier. I think we're okay. Another neutral building, by the way. It's amazing. Almost ready to put another scout tower. And maybe this one is a mine candidate. How is that? That's pretty good. Can we get there? Just barely. We wouldn't have any rerolls, but let's do it. Got a little bit of supply. Not sure that I'm begging to put anything down. Maybe, I mean, a bastion here is appealing at height 0. Why don't we get him up a little? Actually, you know what? Let's wait, because I want to know if we're facing the Krylo or the Canids. Wave 17, we're going to know, and we can tailor that Claymore a little bit more. Already feels better, a bit of a relief with that extra space. That was nice. Look at them, a lot of them taking the long road. So we do need DPS on that corner there so that they don't get all the way to the back. This is a tough choice. Not so much of Claymores, but lots of recon. We just spent everything with negotiation skills or getting the foundations up. I think we go this way. One more wave. We're starting to bank pretty good, but let's wait to commit. We may need like some Pumas and stuff. I kind of hope we don't get hit with a big air assault here. But it's looking okay so far. It's nice to have the joint operations down. I'd like to get him upgraded at some point. Nice. Not awesome. I guess Mirador efficiency. We don't have any Miradors left. I also wouldn't mind that blueprint, but 3 bastions is not so appealing. Let's grab one of these. Gives us a free reroll. But we got our corner we wanted. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry about that. My little guy, I've mentioned it before, it's a miniature toy poodle, and I live near a park, so whenever a door closes, he always wants to make sure to let me know. He's the best. I love that little dude. Okay, where were we? We got a corner in here, which feels so much better to get that a little further away from the HQ. And of course, we got a neutral building. It's paying off so heavy, the number of neutral buildings that we've got developing around here. And another valuable one, get our economy up. I'm thinking, of course, we could place a building. Something like a Durandal would do really well. But I was also thinking a barrier activates it. And where else? I mean, maybe we would want one on this backside. It's a shorter run, of course, than all the way around. Okay, let's do a Durandal then. We want some different kind of gun makeup, and we can do that with long barrel. It's not bad. Let's leave him be for now and just think about all of our options. We've still got simple stock online, so not looking to add another one just yet, but let's give him Warden Protocol. By the way, it's so automatic to go this route, and I'm just going to pause for a second to let you guys know, not only does it get 2 more range, but plus 200% damage. So his base damage, I forget. I mean, but he's at plus 300%. That's partly with the cybernetic loader, also gives him 100, but this is crazy, hitting 15 targets at 127. So every single splash can be doing, what is that, about 2,000 damage? So something in that range with 1.5 shots per second and a 1.5 reload speed. It's why we go this route. It's why I insist on getting a cybernetic loader online as part of the net, and Warden Protocol being so powerful to reinforce the HQ. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. So I'm glad to get that upgrade online, but I think we're good for right now. You know what? Why don't we give him the compact charges? We do have a lot of recon, and I think we just place that. This guy's got veterans, so that's solid. We're a ways off, and we just spent too from our veteran squads. This offsets losing our simple stock if we go that route. I'm not too worried yet. They're not producing a lot, but it'll become valuable, and it really secures our back end that lots of little men will get dropped off and just help to support us. Now, we did get our threat reveal. I forgot to look, and it is, of course, the air assault. We're getting the Canids and the Krylos. So that means this guy is getting the dual barrage. And probably the trajectory. He's going to need the range. Glad we've got at least one more Claymore, but we got to be thinking about anti-air, which is so crazy because a salamander position right here somewhere. Ooh, actually, he could help this Claymore. Is that a reach? Yep. I mean, it would be powerful, but versus getting one Puma position, the Warwolf less concerned. We need anti-air units. Okay, we're getting the Salamander. He is going to be here. Really, he's covering off 3 entry points, basically, because as they come out, they're going to need to go to this entry, this one, and this one, and the only way to go is during this back route there. So he gets plus 20% damage being up this high, and then he gives target painting to the Claymore. So I feel okay about that. We've got one platform, but we got to find a way to get our other Claymore online, and this is a great spot here. We just need one more platform. Really nice slowing effects, by the way, our 2 scout hideouts. We're not set up very well for this enemy coming in. Although the Bastions do well against the Canids. I feel a little bit better about that, but the Krylo are a big problem. And this doesn't solve it necessarily, but you know, we got to get that supply. I mean, plus 60%, we're up over 300 now. Okay, we're gonna roll. Not bad. I think let's go out this way, and then we'll see whether we hook and come up or just straight out there. But that's okay, all of that. Now, he is going to give target painting. That's cool. He's going to have dual barrage for sure. That is already some pretty wicked range. We might probably ammo reserve. Or do we want them to be on target for a really long time? We could go trajectory. And a reminder, our barricades do nothing against these flying units. Oh boy, we're in some trouble. Okay, well, we got one more. We need a Puma to save our lives, and we are spending the tech on it, almost certainly. This would be a good spot with a platform. Would cover this whole area off. Even some sturdy bunkers, please, would be okay. Or a platform. Get this claymore on. None of that is what we asked for. Claymores can help, but not if we can't place them, and ground zero just does so little. I mean, it could help, especially with the Canids close by. You can do a full anti-air setup. I mean, it would help. Versus if we just take the supply, we could get some bastions really ripping. Okay, I'm seeing something. We're gonna grab claymores. If we don't solve this problem, we're dead. We're not set up for these guys. Tunnel, no problem. Give me a claymore setup, maybe? It's close. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I was gonna use one back here, and I might still. We could do this, and it would be at height 1, I think, but it would protect our HQ from the Krylo in particular, and that's the biggest threat. So even though this up here would also work really well, that's not gonna do it. And the Krylo, remember, are gonna be at our HQ first. We don't have a lot of super fast units. The Canids are so slow. It's the Krylo. And so this Claymore will lock on. That's a good flight path. Pretty good, I think. We have to do this. I mean, we do not have a choice. We've got some supply, thankfully, and he's getting the trajectory. That's a pretty nice web, and we're banking on that's our only hope. And you know what? He might get the trajectory as well. We've got to deal with the air units, but even as it is right now, he's gonna do some help. Yeah, look at this. That's great. Ooh, and slowing too. That went really well. Okay. Feeling a lot better. Don't panic. Even those Krylo coming in. Nice. I could use a little shield break up here. We've got actually a shield. 2 of them. Wow. Should get those active. Barricades do not help us with all the flying units. Does a decimation position? No, it does not. However, it's kind of a cool... This might be an okay location. None of this looks overly appealing either. Can we use barricades to activate any buildings? Not really. I guess 1 there. Yeah. I wonder if we almost just take the supply. You know what? Okay, let's get an advanced Mirador. It's useful. Let's get that closed off. We create a unique little kill zone there. I probably should have looked at potential Claymore locations, but it's okay. Is this 2 prime? What would go there instead? A Puma? Yeah. Or a Durandal maybe or something. This is basically as good. And then we keep the 3s. It's just kind of a good idea to keep them open. Even a sturdy bunker right here pointing this way then becomes really effective. But he's already covering everything off. Look at this. He's doing great. Don't need detection as of now. Let's give him everything. Cool. And this guy can get the trajectory. Yeah, Krylo are getting taken care of. And the Canids just take so long to get around that it's okay. I wonder if we should just go for the aerial on this, because I don't think we're going to get to veteran squads. We keep spending our recon. Little extra discovery. We only get +5. Mirador cost, just not super valuable to us at the moment. Let's grab a Durandal. Got a lot of barricades. What would we do with them? They can increase rate of fire for things. I guess. I mean, we got 4 of them. Why not make this thing active? It'll help our shields a little bit. And this kind of is cool, but is so out of play there that it's less appealing. I would love to do this with Flareum potentially, but we only have 4 tech left, so I also don't want to do that this early into the run. Can we need a platform, and then we could do this and just beat down the Canids coming right out. But this is a pretty good spot for a Bastion. Let's do that. Height 2. The Vencedors work well on the Canids, and then we can also get a shield break on there. That's good. We don't mind this barrier obviously being broken. Really glad to see, at least for now, that the Krylo are going down. We don't have a lot of HP. We haven't found ways to get it up too much yet. We're doing okay. I think we've done a good job of crafting our map, or continuing to work it out, work it away from us. We've already got claymores. We've got a bunch of them. And a light mortar just is not that valuable right now. Let's get the supply. Let's do, okay, which way? If we go out this way, there is some potential for some artillery right here. Yep, that's going to be better than going out this way. We also need to think about flight path of the Krylo. That does not benefit us as much. It does over this guy. He'll be fine, but this becomes harder for him to hit the edges. Although I guess they're going to fly, you know, they'll catch part of it. Should have thought about that just a little bit, though. Okay, we can also make some money off of him. Why not? Let's do that. Let's get the shield break on him and I think the ammo storage. Yep. He's going to be powerful. It's worth it. We are looking for platforms, potentially. I like this. Let's go ground zero on him. Start getting some splash up front. Lots of time for the men to get dropped off, by the way, which is not a bad thing. The Mirador targets the unit that's closest to the HQ, so he'll often be targeting the Krylo since that's the first thing to get overhead. But that's not a bad thing, even though it's cut in half, so he's just 22 damage against them, but it's okay. Overclocked. We can take the damage hit. We've got lots of repair. I think this tells us, right? Yeah, we repair 1,200 per turn. And I believe we've got a plus 60% multiplier, so it'd be a lot more than 100. I don't know how much it would go up, but versus this 450 off the bat, but it'll pay off. We've got more than 10 to go. Let's do this, and it goes from 319 to 479, so it was like 160, I guess, or something. It's great. We're almost at 500. We can also pop close support on these. We've got some nice supply now. Let's do that. Let's give ourselves some buffer. Don't mind that. I mean, we just mitigated that loss of HP, right? We were at 3,000. We're at 3,900. So when we take that hit, we'll be back to 3,000 basically. That is all good. Okay, this guy can get some extra. Wave 24, next one will be heavy. I'd love to get a Puma or a sturdy bunker. We need some extra help with anti-air. Or a platform, we can get another really good claymore online. The slowing effect works on, I think, every single unit, right? Yeah, every single one. So that's also a focus. We've got enough supply, we could do overcharged ammunition there. A Slovak, we talked about getting artillery down here. You can even get a bonus against shields there. We're not quite ready for that. Salamander also would be amazing, and he could get a bonus against shields. He could also boost one of the claymores if we were to get one down. You know, a claymore could go right here, and then a salamander here. It's a great position for a salamander, and he can boost the claymore. Or a platform gets us there, and plus 50 recon, we're close to getting veteran squads. If we did a platform, we're only getting +1 range versus +2 from a salamander. And we're producing enough supply now that we can place all those buildings. Plus this claymore would be getting a shield bonus, 20%. These are tough calls. I like the salamander route. There's accelerated construction is maybe not the most ideal, but I'm okay with that. Okay, we can either push this, which I maybe don't mind, keeping some entry points, and actually we could create a little loop there, which would also be amazing. I feel like we should keep our tech, maybe. Let's do this. Another neutral building. Okay, so what were we doing? We're going to do this, which is phenomenal. We do this, which is good. It's going to impact off both of these. We want target painting, and we want... I'm thinking double. We're going to have enough shield breaking options. We need anti-air options. Even though it's next to a shield, I know it's dumb, but who cares? We get it active for everyone else. Or I guess it was, but that's fine. And I think we want the range. We're going to use all of our recon again, but it's just too important. I want to make sure there are guns in the Krylo. And as we build out here, they're going to need it more and more, especially if we'd probably need to curl this to make sure that the air units are flying over our air defense. But that's great. I mean, that's incredible range for a claymore right there. So we are meaningfully more strong. Now, we did have the chance there to get overcharged ammunitions. So let's sit on it right now. We're generating a lot with this type of enemy or whatever's happening. So let's try and slow them down. I'm glad we've got a claymore right next to this nest right here. It's quite a few more Krylo. This is wave 25. Melted. Nice. And I guess I didn't think about it, but the little squads that get dropped off, if stuff flies over top of them, they'll shoot at it, I assume. Nice, that wasn't too bad. Wave 25 can be a little scary sometimes. An emitter. We don't have a big opening for it right now. What will we get instead? Well, the claymore efficiency, we're certainly relying on them right now. We got 3 of them down. They're all fully upgraded, I think. That's good. We've got a lot of supply. Let's get some slowing effect down. We lost simple stock, we don't care. And I think we want to consider another werewolf. And in the past, I've learned a little bit of a tough lesson of the werewolves can get easily distracted because they target the thing that's closest to the HQ. So even though, I'll show you for a second, he can hit 18 max targets. That's when you're getting your value, is when you're splashing onto the dense rows of enemies coming in. But they get distracted shooting at even teeny little tier 0 air units, and that's not good. It's very inefficient. However, With the Krylo, we want them to be slowed. And so these werewolves will target them and slow them almost as their first choice. But we don't mind it in this scenario. That's okay. So I think we're going to aim for another one. See if we can get another slow online. We're going to do heavy shells with that one. Nice big range. Still going to save our tech. And then we should be able to buy it really comfortably after this wave. I think the slow is going to be really important for this entire run. Nice. And remember, every single foe that we're facing can be slowed. This is excellent. We just talked about the slowing effect in werewolves, but we just got 2 of them down with the slowing. We're generating so much supply per turn just with the enemy makeup that we're facing. I think this will pay for itself. We just went up. Ooh, there's a camo foe. How are we going to deal with that? We're going to roll maybe a couple times. That's fortunate. Another neutral building. I'm a little worried. I guess I'm glad we've got barricades. We're for sure putting one here, and we're going to keep one in the bank. We can beef them up big time. That will help with the Lekos. We've got 1 bastion. He's gonna, there's not an excellent spot. I think this is gonna be okay. And he is going to get the camo. We don't have any platforms or anything. So he can have the high ground with the roof snipers. We've got 1 more Mirador, and he can have the long barrels. I think I'm glad we kept the number 3 spot here. That's okay like this. And he will target the closest to the HQ. The Lekos are fast, so it'll become them in some cases. We're gonna get the long barrels on him. We've got mines, we've got barricades. We've got 1 more scout tower in the bank. Man, that's a tough get. The Mega Mukos are okay. We're already set up pretty nicely for them. Okay, he can have the long and the reinforced. The veteran. There's a Puma with Claymore efficiency versus a Bastion gives us more discovery. Or, I mean, sorry, more detection. Okay, taking care of the air units quicker will continue to free up guns. I think that is sound-ish. The Claymore efficiency is meaningful. We've got a lot of them fully upgraded. We didn't have a single Puma. We've been saving our tech for this exact reason. Which way do we face it is the big question. And is that the best spot? I think so. Yeah. This is probably, no, let's get proactive, I guess. He's going to face out towards the entries. And I actually like this because they might start flying kind of whatever that way. He's going to have lots of targets. That's not a problem. Ooh, 3 tech. Why? I know it's plus 5% building cost, but really? Yikes. Screw it. We're counting on it. We got to have that. I think it was the whole purpose of having a really solid anti-air option. And he's in first place. It's going to take some of the pressure off of the other guns. We're looking for Mirador, Bastion, Perhaps, I mean, things like a medium mortar, a sanction attenuator, those would help too. Okay. An arc cannon does not help with detection. Improved foundations does help with our survivability. In a meaningful way, it'll be more than 1,000 that we would get. Versus a bastion. We're generating a lot of supply. So an electric arc cannon is not hard to put down. And by the way, look at that. We just went from 3,900 to 6,500. Incredible. We've got one reroll. I think we push this. Don't want to take a risk with the reroll. How do we activate that? I hate to use a scout tower. I guess a Durandal is as good as any. Let's give him the barrel right away. And actually, he's going to get all of it because he's hitting so many targets. He can now hit 6, I think. Yeah, so that's fine. We're happy with that. And also, he'll hit the Lekos because if he's targeting other units and they're within the splash, we've also got a detection rate here. Was there another one? Was there a second detection somewhere? I want to say, I guess maybe it was that one that popped up. Okay. Another Durandal would maybe work there. I don't know what else would work really well. Okay. Well, we don't have any supply. Let's go. We're one wave away. Got good anti-air. Krylo being taken care of nicely. We got a ton of slowing effect, which is really good to see. And by the way, the Lekos can be slowed as well. They will be by our Warwolves because they've got such a big splash radius. So that's good also. I think we've got to have the Bastion, right? It's too important to survive here. And where is that going to go? Oh, interesting. Tunnel. Let's just keep pushing it. We're now slowing enemies. Okay, we don't have enough blueprints. It'd be nice to activate that thing too, but okay, an electric arc cannon. Is this good? I don't know if we're gonna have too many spots. Maybe that's better? I don't think so. I'm trying to think about when it gets its range online too. I think this is about the best that we can do. I think that's okay. We definitely want it. And we definitely want slowed. It's fine. And that's good. Okay. We do have a scout hideout. And we've got a couple other ones that are like online that are decent. Now we're going to be ready to upgrade our barricades and maybe place one down. That's what can save us from the camo guys. Here they come. They going the long way? No, there's some are coming here. Let's give him a little boost. He should be fine. They're getting hit up pretty good. There's a lot of them still coming. We need more guns to be able to see them. Okay, let's do that one to be safe. And looks like we're gonna need one on the backside. We could get caught out badly here. Let's just give that the full reinforced frame. We don't want to take a big hit here. Yeah, that was like 2,000 worth of damage. Okay, we need a Mirandor, right? We're gonna give the long barrels to one somewhere back here. Straight, not the best. I think we want to loop this. Let's try for it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Sometimes them's the breaks. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we could put a bastion here next to the detection and put a pulse on it. I don't think that's going to make the difference for us. I'd rather do something maybe like this, and he'll only start targeting when those Lekos get close, but at least it's a meaningful gun that's back here that will finish them. I like this enough because we don't have platforms. We don't have prime real estate really to place around here. This guy, unfortunately, we went the wrong route. I would reset him if I could, but I think this is just as good or better. Let's give him special with barrels, and he'll get veteran. It's kind of a shame we re-rolled there. This would have been a really good loop here. And they wouldn't be entering from there. They'd all be from up here. But we used all our recon up. No scout tower. Okay, he gets veteran. Let's get ready to hit this one up if we can. Come on. Nice. Barricades are saving us. Everything's getting slowed so badly. Okay. This is not a super good build. It's tough enemies that we're facing, but we might survive it. Do we need to take another bastion? We've already got one. A platform might be better. Mirador efficiency. Yeah, discovery is not what we're after right now. Let's get Miradors hitting a bit better. What do we got here? Tier 2 foes will be more and stronger. Okay, well, we've got a lot of anti-air. We'll be all right there. This is a good bastion spot, but I don't know how long it'll stay up. Well, maybe. Actually, excuse me, where did I just put that? Okay. This is good, I think, because I don't know, what do you do? Right here? It's also not a bad call, but it's only if they get that deep. I think let's start putting some damage down on them sooner with the high ground with the roof snipers, and we'll maybe do the kill floor on that one. I mean, why not put some extra HP on that? Hurt some guys a lot more. No, actually, shooting floor does not reach that outer, so let's give him the damage. I'm really glad we've got the long barrel here. He's doing 74 damage. He can really eat into the Lekos, who have almost 3,000. But this Mirador was a good call, I think. Nice. Wouldn't mind another one, actually. We've got nothing for blueprints. We've already got a claymore. I guess a sturdy bunker is good for air units, so let's do that. We could roll twice. I think we will. This needs to be a... There we go. This needs to be a loop where they're no longer coming out of here. They're only coming out here. Why don't we do this? We get the damage boost, battlefront, like the whole field. Every single person gets a 5% bump. We're going to give him the Vencedors with the foundations. He's just going to start shredding. Let's get a claymore down somewhere. We've got one platform. We need this. Can't quite do it there. We could do one here. We had talked about doing that one. Let's just do it. We don't have any blueprints, so this is all we can do. We're going to give him the pulse. Who are we all facing with? No, there's hardly any shields. So let's give him the anti-air and maybe a frag launcher might be better. Yeah, that's okay. And he's going to get the damage, the ammo reserve. There's so many coming through there that we want the damage concentration. Let's just hit this up. Hurts the enemies as they bust through it a little bit more. Got a neutral building up here, by the way, but that's okay. We don't need that. How's our anti-air? See, I'm glad I put the Puma facing over all this dead air here. We're okay. Look at them going all the way around here, and our bastion, we didn't go killing floor. That's okay. Let's give him the ammo reserve. This frag launcher's going to be going off. Wouldn't mind packing a bit more damage in here, but we got nothing. We got no blueprints. Okay, structural network. I wish, but we've also got a Slovak, and that would do wonders heading down this lane, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Plus, when we place a building, which we have none of, but it'll give us more than 100 HP. It'll give us more like, I don't know what it'll be, but more. Let's do this. He'll have a bonus against shields. A couple hundred, 250 almost or something. And we're basically just going to feed into him because we got nothing else. Did we give him a Clayton? Yeah, we did. Okay, he's good for the next upgrade. I'm glad that we got a Bastion here. He's going to hurt the Lekos a little bit, just wear him down. It's okay. It's at least doing something. It'll make it manageable for the stuff that's back here that can hit him. Like this Bastion was a good call. At least he's doing something. It's very nice. Happy with how that's holding up. And as for the rest of them, they hardly made it down here. That was brilliant. We're gonna be doing heavy loader, but let's hold off a minute. Really nice. I think there's a chance we pull this out. We want buildings. We definitely want. So join operations. Where could it go? Anything up here? Yeah, it could go here. That's not a big deal. We can't get it anywhere up here. A barricade really helps against, but another howitzer is really what we want to just fire down that lane. Could we get one maybe here? Actually, I don't know. We're also not going to have that much money. But an emitter just does not have really a lane that's great. Okay, we're going to do this. I'd rather pour the money into the existing howitzer in a lot of ways. This is such a crazy long run. Yeah, and I mean, we can't even get to long barrel, right? But let's do this. Extra damage and explosion size. And the explosion size is important because he's going to be hitting the Lekos. And then this is the final wave. So by the time we get to long barrel, there's hopefully not going to be that many enemies still funneling out of there. But joint operations, I think let's do it. Let's get him down here. And we're going to work to get their upgrades online. We need the let's do a couple small ones. That's fine. And then we're going to get some extra weapons on those crews. That's it. We're going to count on these men to come through for us. We'll put we're going to do wing mounted on him too, the small one. And then we're going to put the pulse rifles. How are we doing? Air's holding up okay. That was the unique part of this wave, is more air units. We're also going to give the pulse rifles there. That's good. Where else can we do it? He's got already overcharged. Okay, he can have detection at least. Oh boy. Okay, get ready to upgrade this. Got just enough, yep. Doing okay. The long barrel Mirador's holding up. Nice. Warwolf's doing great. Uh-oh, we might do it. The little men are going off. Nice. He did 3,000 damage. Oh, we got it. We came back to Droh. We faced our demons. It was a little tight. I wasn't comfortable, but we got it done. And we got heavy industry. Love that. And that was the only unlock. But how about those claymores? We trusted them. We gave them the full upgrades, mostly range, but they stayed on target for a long time. And that was our solution for the air units. We got the double air tier 2, which was dreaded. We had no Pumas. It was all claymore. But they managed. They got her. Now we got the purple badge. It's coming together. that was a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys joining me, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.